Hey guys, Rob Potter here from Photography Hotspots. Thanks for joining me today. I'm taking a bit of a break out of my Easter day. It is Easter Sunday that I'm recording this on. I've just had some chocolate, about to record this now. So if I'm a bit bubbly, a bit quick, you'll probably know why, because I'm a bit of a sugar rush. But let's get into it. We've got 6 photography locations that were shared in March 2015. So compared to some of the other months we've had, not a massive month, but still, it's awesome to see that some, if any photography locations have been shared. And I certainly think that there'll be something in these 6 locations that you might see that might spike your interest and might make you grab the camera, throw it in the back of the car and drive there. And really, that's what this photography website is all about. So the very first one is Beechworth Lunatic Asylum. That's right, Luncatic Asylum. And this was shared by my partner, Joe Absalom. Joanne went down there for a long weekend with some friends. And it's a bit of a haunted house tour. Again, like the name gives it away, it was an asylum at one stage. And you can see here are the photos that she's taken and some of the information that she's provided, which she went to a fair bit of effort with that, which is awesome. So thank you, Joe. And she's given an 8.5 out of 10. It's in Victoria, and it's sort of down, I think it's sort of not too far from Melbourne, maybe. Although maybe I could be wrong as well. Okay, so there's Melbourne there. So it's still a good couple of hour drive from Melbourne. But if you're looking for something a little bit different, maybe you're into your haunted houses and those sorts of things, this certainly might be a photography location that you want to check out. I believe they were pretty good with the tripods and that sort of stuff. Obviously, over night time, you're going to have an issue with doing that though. So the next one is Westridge Outlook, and this is in one of the national parks up at Brisbane. You see how I didn't try to tackle that? I just said national park. But thank you very, very much to Graeme. So Graeme Andrews shared this. He's given an 8 out of 10. And he shared this one image here, which I believe is sunset. Yes, so sunset. And it's also great to see another location from Brisbane, because we don't get too many from Queensland. So it's awesome to have another one that we can put down as being a Queensland photography hotspot. And he's given a little bit of information there, which is awesome. I then also asked him, looks like something like that might be worth a bit of a trek. But he did say that no hiking is required, just the way I like it. Very easy spot to get with plenty of parking close by to the viewing area. So that certainly helps. So it looks like a fantastic lookout and one that you might want to check out if you're up at Brisbane. Now, Mount Panorama, we've had this shared a couple of times on the website, but more usually towards motorsport, which obviously Mount Panorama is associated with. It's such an iconic Australian racetrack with having the Bathurst there. But I loved it how David, so this is shared by David Roma Photography, and there's his website there if you want to check that out. But he's also, he's shared a couple that were motorsport related, but then there's another one here that's just sort of a landscape, and I thought that looked really, really cool and shows that this photography location, or Bathurst itself, Mount Panorama even, is much more than just a racetrack. There is some beautiful scenery around it. And we had quite a few people then sort of go and comment and say that, had Anna say that, it's certainly more than just a racetrack, and there is some beautiful scenery out there to be had. So a very big thank you to David Roma for sharing that. Again, he gave it a 9 out of 10. And if you do love your motorsport photography, then certainly check out this location. And likewise, if you're just looking for something maybe a little bit different and you're out that way, I'm sure you'll find something worth photographing. All right, so the next one is Lincoln Rock, and this is a lookout in the Blue Mountains at Wentworth Falls to be exact. And as you can see, this is a beautiful photography location. This was also shared by my partner, Joe Absalom. So Joanne gave it an 8.5 out of 10. And she went there a couple of times. I actually haven't been there yet, but as you can see, it's a fairly popular photography location. And also too for portraiture. So there was a photographer working with a model there and getting some beautiful photos. I'm sure with that red dress and the sunset that they had, they would have captured some beautiful photos. And I guess that's an interesting twist to put on a lookout, is then to use it as well as a portrait destination. But there's another one with the sun setting, and there's a map if you would like to go and check that out. So certainly do that. Looks like a great photography location. Second last, we have the Merewether Ocean Baths. So this is in Newcastle, or just outside of Newcastle, and this was shared by Jason Starr. and he's given an 8.5 out of 10. So I love photographing rock pools or ocean pools or however you want to say it. I think they're absolutely stunning and beautiful. There's so many around, Mahone Pool, Bronte Beach, Coogee Beach, all those places have these beautiful, Bondi even, they all have these beautiful ocean bars. But if you're up Newcastle way, then this is one of them. I think there's a couple up there, but this is one of them that you could also go and check out. And as you can see, there's also like a rocky outcrop that you could then take advantage of if you don't just want to go and photograph the ocean bars to give you a bit of variety. So, and again, there's a bit of a map there for you guys to check out. So another fantastic Newcastle photography location. And I plan on trying to get up to Newcastle a little bit because I find there's a lot of interest around photography locations up there. So that I think is going to be the next sort of hot spot destination that I try to get up to. Now this is pretty cool. I'm probably going to bugger the name up, but it's Tipperary Falls, and this is in Hunters Hill. So it's in suburbia, and it's a waterfall. Now there's a couple of waterfalls starting to appear. That I think the other one is Hunters Hill or Hunters Creek waterfall that are beautiful, but are in suburbia. So you don't have to worry about driving. We just looked at Lincoln Rock. We have to drive up to the Blue Mountains. These are ones that you can find inside of Sydney, which is fantastic because that means then you can get the benefits of having these beautiful waterfalls without the hour and a half travel if you are inside of Sydney. And if you are in other states, maybe try and do a little bit of research. I don't know if we have too many up on the site at the moment, but if you do find them, share them. But, I'm sure there'll be other waterfalls that, sort of are just around the corner that you might not be aware of. And like any of these sorts of things, definitely go and check it out after some rain. This was shared by Paul H. So this was the first one for him this month. Again, he is a very regular contributor, and I really appreciate Paul's work. And he's given it a 9.5 out of 10. So very, very cool. And as you tell, a bit of a long exposure, you get these nice swirls in the water, which is really, really quite cool. And that's it, guys. So, I think I mentioned in the last video, but in March, I'll get it right in a second. So in March, we have had 500 photography locations uploaded to hotspots. Now, it is absolutely fantastic. A very, very big thank you to every single one of you who have ever contributed, even if it's just one photography locations to hotspots. You guys are rock stars, and I really, really appreciate it. But also, everybody that uses this website also appreciates it. We're getting quite a lot of traffic to the site now, which is fantastic. A lot of people, finding their next photography destination that they can go to and photograph. And it doesn't always come from me. It might come from you or somebody else in our community who has taken the time to share a photography location that they really enjoyed, or maybe didn't even enjoy that much, but still thought that it was worth sharing and sharing their point of view. So thank you very, very much for that. And you can certainly go and find a location that's near you and check it out. So there is that. Now, also too, if you have been to a beautiful photography location and you would like to share it, you can go to photographyhotspots.com.au/share and fill in your information here, and you'll be away and you'll have your very own hotspot up, and others will be able to check that out. So like I said, guys, it is Easter, so that sort of finishes my videos for today. I'm going to go and kick back and watch some football and eat some chocolate and just enjoy the rest of the day. So whenever you're watching this, guys, I hope you're well. I hope that helps. Get out and take some great photos. Until next time, guys, happy snapping. All the best. Bye.
Visit photographyhotspots.com.au and share your favourite photography locations today.